Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the SDC Youth Empowerment Summit. Make some noise for yourselves, ladies and gentlemen. You're here now. All right.
Because this is just your first introduction to True School, not your last. So when you walk in there, you'll find that young people ages 14 to 19, high school age, you can do music production, you can learn how to DJ, you can break dance, you can be an MC, a poet, a songwriter. You can record and hear your own voice over beats that your peers made. And you can participate in galleries and learn how to make money and develop your entrepreneurial skills and think about how you can take all your creative passions and apply it to whatever future you want to have.
Better me, better everything. What does that mean to you, son?
Helping yourself mentally and physically is going to help everybody else too. You can't help someone else if you haven't helped yourself first.
Bars.
Yep. If you feel what he said,
Better me, better everything. What does that mean to you?
Once you start doing good and showing others you're doing good, that's when you become empowered and everything around you just gonna flourish.
Bars. She said everything's gonna flourish. Who wouldn't want everything around them to flourish? Your friends, your family, your siblings, nieces and nephews. You want your loved ones to flourish, right? Right? You want your school to flourish, your school environment maybe, like resources. Like you want to go to school and there's like real nice stuff there maybe. You want your school to, you want your neighborhood to flourish. You want your city to flourish. You want your closet to flourish. Some of us.
what does it mean to you when we say better me, better everything?
Setting goals and achieving them.
Beautiful.
I'd say improving yourself and really finding who you are.
Find your self-confidence.
So we talk about this Better Me, Better Everything campaign all over the city of Milwaukee and beyond. We have created this impact through arts and media, having young people like yourselves come to True School and not only talk about what it means to become better, to grow better, to do better, get better grades, go harder in sports, whatever their better goals may be, communicating that through media, art, song, poetry, podcasting. A lot of our young people have a lot to say, but sometimes don't feel like they want to express it on the mic like we're doing right now. Maybe your thing ain't talking in front of the groups. Maybe your thing ain't speaking up and telling your truth out loud right now. That's fine. What other ways are you willing to express yourself? What other ways are you willing to help share your own genius, your own brilliance, your own talents, the things that mean something to you, your own passions? How can you share those things? Maybe it's not talking out loud in the group. That's fine. That ain't for everybody. So what we've done is create this program. This is Nesto sitting behind the computer over here. He's the designer of most of the art and the graphics that you will see up here. We're gonna make him get on the mic in a little minute too. Go on to the next slide once, Nesto. This is an example of some of the artwork that was submitted by students, not True School participants, but we put an art contest out there and said, you're a visual artist. If you like to draw, do graphic design, fashion design, makeup, anything that's visually communicating a message, how would you like to win some money and submit some art to this contest? So we put a call out there for artists to have a second, first, and third place winner. I believe we give a lot of money away to creative young people just like yourselves. We don't give it away. Well, we kind of give it away, but they earn it as well. That's one of True School's main functions, is we help young people, like Shalina said, learn how to make money off of their talents. It doesn't have to be singing and rapping and dancing or entertainment based. It could be technical, it could be computers. We help young people get jobs in a lot of different sectors. These are two young ladies who submitted. These are sisters, they're actual literal sisters who did this piece. They used to go to True School when they were in high school. Now they're adults. They have their own business as visual artists and creatives. And the other one is another True School participant. Go to the next one, Nesto. We'll get a little bit of interpretation on this one. Y'all stare at those right quick. On the top, you'll see us at Bradley Tech High School. We go to schools as well. We go to schools. Students come to us after school. We are in a lot of schools doing workshops, doing presentations, doing arts, and pop-up media classes. These are two examples of some of the work that came out of our collaboration with Violence Free Zone and Bradley Tech over there with some of their students. And this young man had a real story behind this piece. a lot of his own personal testimony that he was dealing with some things and challenges with his family, and it came out his art. And he didn't have a lot of other places where he felt comfortable expressing some of those things, but when he got a canvas and some paint in front of him, he got really focused. Some of our students find out that, you know, they have a passion for art or poetry, and then they are exposed to the whole environment, and then they might find out they have an interest in, say, like graphic design or architecture or environmental studies like water and fish and land and growing food. And True School will help you plug in your creative talents in all those different places. Go to the next one. Somebody give me a little feedback on this one, what it means to you, what do you see up there? Body bag. So this is also a photography submission. So students also learn photography and video, how to edit video, how to shoot video, how to set up lightings, how to do interviews, how to use a green screen, how to make good content. That's also some of the media classes that we offer at True School. Go ahead to the next one. That was student work. So a lot of times in art, you might not know what the artist meant or photography, but it's like what it means to you. What's your perception of it? So when you go in places, your perception is just as important as whatever the artist was trying to create. It tells a lot about yourself. Students create a podcast. These students from Washington High School and a few of the high schools that came to True School and have some real strong conversations. Sometimes we walk out the room, just let them express themselves in a real way, like teenagers do when adults walk out the room. And then also we guide these conversations into talking about some of the things we're saying now, because if a podcast or a conversation that y'all have that's helpful or positive can help influence one of your cousins, one of your peers, one of your friends, little man them that was down the street doing something they weren't supposed to be doing, guess what? We want to help get that message out there. So podcasting is part of it. Anybody in the room ever did a podcast? Anybody interested in doing one? Getting your voice and talking that talk, yeah? I saw a couple hands go up instantly. So I really appreciate that, because we need to hear y'all voices. We need to hear y'all stories. Y'all need to be confident in sharing them. Podcast is one awesome way that you can do that. And you can really create a conversation and build a community that way. And we have adults and young people like yourselves who have used our podcast platform to share their messages, talk about different events in the community, resources, promote their businesses, etc. So if that's something you're interested in, you also can come check us out. Go to the next one. Now, this is the part where I'm gonna let Ernesto talk about this project that we just released on all the streaming platforms. It's called Healing Waves Volume 1. TrueSchool.org is the site. TrueSchool.org is the site. It's pulled up. Just pull it up on there.
Follow us on TikTok.
And then on TikTok, Instagram, Twitter, and the rest of them, we are True School 414. TrueSchool 414. We do follow back. We will subscribe back. We will hit the notification bell. We'll make a comment.
We have an event coming up on
We have an event coming up on May 4th at Radio Milwaukee. When you follow us on the socials, we'll follow you back and send you all the information. TrueSchool 414.